Wow, it's hard to believe it's been 50 years since our high school graduation. 50 years. When you think about it, or should I say, how you think about it, depends on the direction that you receive it. Back then I thought 50 was very old and way off. Today, however, I have a different perspective. Now I think, what? 50 years already? How did we get here so quickly? I'm not able to be there with you today, but there's a reason for it. First, I'm much older than I used to be, and the last time you saw me, I look a whole lot different. I need to wear glasses now, as you can see. My eyesight's not what it used to be. But I don't stress out about that because I figure it's nature's way of protecting me from the shock of what I see when I go past a mirror. And I really wouldn't want to put that on anybody. So it may be better for all of us, especially you, that I'm not present there with you physically today. And secondly, and more seriously, I already had plans for today. My daughter's birthday is today. One of my daughters, anyway. Nonetheless, my spirit is definitely there, present with you. I count it quite an honored opportunity to present anything to you today. And I thank Sandy for asking. It's truly an honor, truly a privilege. Thank you so much, Sandy. I wondered what I would write about on this occasion. It's not like high school, where there's a commencement speech that's sending you off to conquer the world and follow your dreams. Or is it? Actually, it is, really. We have a fountain of youth inside us. And we may look different, and on the outside anyway, but deep down, there's still dreams to follow and stars to reach for. I know I still have some. You shouldn't quit dreaming or reaching just because you're getting older. As a matter of fact, I believe we need to dream more and reach further because we don't know how much time we got. And we don't have as much time as we did when we were younger. Today is good as any day. Now, as I'm sure all of us, have done quite a bit since the last time you saw me, but to tell you the truth, when I left high school, I wasn't sure what in the world I was going to do. My sister and I graduated a year early because we had enough credits at the time, and it sounded like a good idea, especially since she was sending out wedding invitations during the same time that we were sending out graduation invitations. She had her thing squared away. She was married a month after graduation. Me, well, I worked at Thornberry's cafeteria as a waiter, dishwasher for a while. And then after several career changes, I joined the WAC, the Women's Army Corps. A career my mother really wasn't approving of. She told me, good girls don't join the Army. They don't join the military. What are you saying? Am I not a good girl because I want to do something else? But as time went on, she was so proud of me. Every time I came home on leave, she insisted I wear my Class A, that's my dress uniform, everywhere we went. Whether it was to church or up the street to Kroger, I had to wear my uniform. I've been married for nearly 42 years this November to a wonderful man that I met on a blind date right before I left the military. And I know, I don't look a day over 40, right? But you must understand, we married when I was merely 2 years old. Do you believe that? I got a bridge over it anyway. We traveled the world. We've gone to Germany, Italy, Austria, Japan, South Korea, and of course, several states here in the US of A. We've lived in Florida for nearly over about 20 years we lived in Florida, and then we moved to Columbia, South Carolina in 2019 on a business venture. However, we'll be moving back to Florida this November in time for our anniversary. And then next year, we're planning a trip to Germany to visit one of our daughters who lives in Berlin. We have 4 grown children, 3 girls and 1 boy, and 11 grandchildren. In 2018, I retired from the Orlando VA Medical Center, and after 25 years of civilian federal service. I'm a motivational speaker, an author, co-author of several books. I've got several degrees and associate degree in business, bachelor's in technical management, master's in business, and I'm presently an undergraduate at North Central University towards my master's and doctorate in marriage and family therapy. So, enough about me. Let's move on. Let me point out one thing about high school graduation. It was not merely a place for us to go to. It was a place for us to go from. We were together for those few years so we could separate and go our different directions to fulfill different dreams and individual dreams at that. Dreams, as Freud says, drives us and motivates us to change, to develop, to become. It's that unconscious desire for more, to be more, to accomplish more. Yes, we had it then, and we have it now. Now, yes, we have a future ahead of us. What are we going to do about it now that we're on the other side of 50 years? Some say, well, I'm too old to do anything. I'm just going to enjoy my retirement. That sounds like a great idea, but I have a question for you. Well, several questions. What does enjoying retirement really mean? What does it look like? What does it feel like? What are you really doing? What are you dreaming now? Have you reached your ultimate potential? Have you done all you can to make the world make a difference in the world? At least your world? I say this is only the beginning. Today truly is the first day of the rest of our lives. We will never be as young again as we are today. We must make every day count because every day matters. If I can just give a smile or a word of encouragement to someone, if I can inspire someone to do their very best while I'm doing my very best, my living won't be in vain. Reunion. Webster says a reunion is a social gathering attended by members of a certain group who haven't seen each other for a long time. Well, Sandy reminded me that we've lost 28 of our members so far. These are members we will never see again on this side of life. So, right now, I'm not there, but you, take a look around the room. Take a good look at each other. This could be the very last time that you see each other. And it's not because it's our 50th and final formal class reunion. It's just life. It's the reality of life. We don't want to talk about it. We don't want to think about it. But we were physically born into this world so we could physically die. Yes, we've all been through a lot. We've had good times and we've had not so good times. We've come a long way. We've gotten older, thank God, because the alternative, as I said, is not too inviting. So what do we do now? We can't do anything about our past, and lingering there will not change a thing. We can learn from our past, but we can never return to it. We must realize that in most cases, we've already lived longer than we're going to live. In other words, I doubt that we're going to get another 60 plus years. So what are we going to do with the limited years that we have ahead? Limited days that we've got ahead of us? I leave you with several quotes. One by Sophia Loren, one from Dr. Dyer, Wayne Dyer, and one from Alex Haley. Sophia Loren said, "There is a fountain of youth in you. It's your mind, your talents, the creativity that you bring into your life and the life of others that you love. When you learn to tap into this source, you will truly have defeated age." And then Dr. Wayne Dyer said, when you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. And lastly, Alex Haley, he said, find the good and praise it. So I encourage you today to tap into that source. Tap into your fountain of youth, to your dreams, to your desires, and never give up on yourself. While you have time, whatever time that is, don't waste it. Make every day count. In a world where you can be anything, there's still time to be yourself. And in spite of all that's happening in our world, Change the way you look at things. And the things you look at will change. It may not change to someone else, but it's from your perspective. And finding the good with so much negative, it's so obvious. The negative is so obvious. But there's some good. You may have to look for it, but it's there. As Cynthia Loren said, go ahead. Tap into your source. Tap into your source and defeat age. Yeah, we may be getting older, but we're also getting better and wiser. And even more importantly, what we do, it still matters. So live life to the fullest. Keep looking up and keep reaching. Peace, good health to you and yours. This is Annette Turner. Thank you.